welcome to day 9. So today we're going to talk a little bit about perception and editing your past. So I want to talk a little bit about vision first. So when information comes into our eyes, it basically has about 10 million bits of information. And then it goes to our thalamus that breaks down to 100,000, then to our optic nerve, which is 10,000 bits of information, and then finally it gets to our prefrontal cortex, and it's down to like 10 bits of information. So the point being is that information comes into our eye, and we only actually see about 10% of that information. And all of that then gets computed, and we basically make an assumption or a guess about what's actually out there in the world based on our past perceptions, how we kind of view the world, our filter. So important thing to take away from that is that we're not actually seeing the world as it really is. We're seeing the world as we kind of want it to be, or as our past perceptions say it will be. So it's really important that you realize that your version of reality is just your version. It's not how the world actually is. And the way that kind of references into memory and how we think about things is that when we think about a memory, say a memory happened in 1984, what happens if we remember it again in 1987, where we're remembering that previous memory, right? So if we remember it again in 2001, we're not remembering the initial memory, we're remembering the last time we remembered that thing. Because the brain is efficient. It wants to not keep remembering exactly what happened. This remembers the last time you brought it up in your head. So you can constantly reframe your memories and things that have happened to you over in the past. So say, for instance, you got abused in 1984 for some reason by a male, right? And that kind of overgeneralized up the ages, so you were scared of all males. But then in 2004, you realize that it's not all males that did that. That's only that one male. And so in 2004, you start being less scared of all males, right? And so the last thing to remember is that you can always reframe your memories. Whatever happens to you, you can change your past by changing how you rethink about it. And that will therefore then change how you see reality, because your brain is basically based on guesswork or perceptions of what you've seen in the past and what's helped you to survive in the past. So what I want you to do today is text Ben one memory that you'd like to edit. Right? So text him the memory, kind of how you saw it, and kind of maybe how you'd like to see it now, or how maybe someone else might interpret it differently. Because your brain is only one opinion. So try to think about how other people might see that. So think about one event in your life, something probably negative that happened to you, how you think about it, and then how maybe you'd like to think about it now. And then the next time you bring that up in your head, you'll remember the memory the last time you just thought about it, which is pretty cool. You can rechange your brain. Cool, thanks.